Yo, what up, podcast people? Thanks for listening in again on the Shetler Show. This is Kevin Clem doing another introduction. For this episode, Anthony drove up to New York City and got to sit down with Na-Kel Smith for an hour. Got to discuss his intro to skateboarding, his family, his early skate influences, Tyler the Creator and making music, his new adventures into acting in the mid-90s movie. This episode was really sick. I liked hearing from him, and me and Anthony actually just got the chance to go down like 2 weeks ago to New York City to see a pre-screening of that mid-90s movie, and Na-Kel crushed it acting in it. I really enjoyed watching it, so I think you guys really like this episode. Just a couple things before we actually get into it. New England Am is coming up November 3rd at the Edge Indoor Skate Park in Taunton, Massachusetts. If you're from New England, definitely should try to get out here. It's going to be open am, individual runs, so just one shot. Everyone's in one same division. The link to the pre-registration is in the description of this episode, so you can only pre-register online if you want to sign up for it. The contest is going to be supported by All I Need Skate, World Industries, Stray, Corner Store Skate Co., Thunder Trucks, Swan Common, Duque Skate Art, I think, DUQUE, Anchor Hardware, New Balance Numeric, Mass Paz, Highwater Skateboards, Spitfire, Oyster Brand, Tough Sheet Grip, Something Simple Co., Static Age Apparel, Street Kingpins, and Lou Wex. So yeah, definitely a heavy lineup supporting the contest, all tossing product to people that are just gonna be killing it. Also, just be sure to check out our social media, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram, All I Need Skate. The best way to support the Shetler Show is to subscribe, comment, and rate us on iTunes. I threw a link to that in the description of this episode. For shops who want to carry and support All I Need, our products can be found through Eastern Skate Supply. Also a link to that in the description. And finally, just be sure to check out allineedskate.com. All right, guys, enjoy this episode.
Prosper. I was like, yo, this is crazy. Like, I gotta get on it.
I just love the skating and the scene.
Rain, go away. All I need is a skateboard today.
This is the Shetler Show featuring professional skateboarder, podcaster, and All I Need Skate founder, Anthony Shetler.
So it was hot. Everyone was doing it.
Yeah, they're looking for their dad's fucking metal skateboards in the garage.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
Get on this thing.
Each episode brings you amazing discussions with interesting people from all walks of life.
Kind of when skateboarding clicked for me, and you learn some tricks or whatever, and you get that appreciation from your peers, you know? The other skaters are like, holy shit, like, yeah, dude, that's rad.
Admiration.
Yeah, the admiration or the affirmation.
Real, recognized real.
If I didn't experience those crazy moments in my life, then these great moments would never be as great as they have been.
Honestly, like for me, I just loved it. Like I saw those dudes, I saw those videos, and I was like, holy fuck, this is sick.
Yeah.
This is what I want to do.
Nice.
Said to move real right.
Fuck yeah. It was hectic getting in here, but it's always funny driving in New York, man, down by the water, and you're just romping sometimes, and you hit like a crazy fucking bump and catch some air almost.
Yeah.
All right, let's start at the top, man. Usually I start with like, how'd you get your first board? Like, what was the spark to skateboarding?
All right, so my uncle is Kareem Campbell.
I saw that actually.
He definitely set me up my first board. It was a City Star board. It had Orion trucks. I don't remember what kind of wheels it had, but he just set me up a board in his living room one day. And that was my first skateboard, and I skated that same skateboard for like 4 years.
How old are you?
I was young. I feel like he probably maybe set that board up for me when I was like 3.
Damn, that's fucking early, dude.
It's random.
Yeah.
But like, I wasn't one of those like I had a skateboard definitely, and I wanted to ride it and learn it because I seen Kareem in video games and stuff. But I didn't really know what to do with it. Like, I didn't know nobody else that really skated. And then at this time, Kareem is already, like, he's a professional skateboarder. He not around. He on trips. He doing his thing. So
he's someone I fan out on very hard.
Yeah.
Kareem is legend. We used to just say Reem. Like, I never even met him, but like we felt like he was part of the crew.
That's lit.
Just because he was so sick, you know, like his skating style and all that.
Hell yeah.
That's rad. That's kind of trippy, man. So skating was around you early at a young age, you know.
Yeah. That was definitely one thing, cause I used to go kick it with his son, and I just remember us playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1.
Hell yeah.
And me like looking, like, what the fuck? You in the video? Like, what? Like, it was crazy.
Yeah, that's surreal for sure, right?
Yeah, I guess that's where my first like real like vision of, cause a lot of people. You already know, they see you skating like it's a toy. It's like, oh, like you're too old to be playing with this. But I'm like looking at somebody whose whole life is skating, and it's not like, they got a house, they got cars, they really getting money skating products and all that stuff. So I'm like, damn, like I never knew that was like something that was possible, and then I seen that it was possible, and I was like, that's what I want to do.
Yeah, that's a trip. When I came up, I was like, I lived in New Hampshire in the trailer park, and fucking, there's no pros. Like, the only time we saw this shit was like, my friend got like a magazine or a video, so that was my first concept of like, yo, people actually do this like all the time, and like somehow like make a career and like build it into their life in some capacity,
Mm-hmm.
That was a trip. But just like, it's in the middle of winter, like watching dudes in the magazines, and the videos.
Yeah.
It's sick that that's how it lined up, man.
It's kind of funny because I didn't even understand, like, I wasn't looking at skateboard magazines and all that stuff. I was literally playing a game, and I was like watching like the X Games if it came on like television.
Yeah.
But I didn't understand like how you really, I didn't understand trips. I didn't know, I just was like just watching people just do the tricks.
Yeah.
Like, just like, damn, this is crazy. Like, okay, they flipped and turned, or this one flipped crazy, and then, they're grinding rails. Like, not even knowing, like, that's grinding rails. I'm just, like, looking at the shit, like.
Yeah, like it's a fucking magic trick, kind of.
Yeah, kind of just seeing, like, I guess I was just learning what it was. I was just learning.
What, I was thinking about this on the way up. Like, what do your parents do? Like, what do they do for a living?
My dad is a street dude.
Yeah.
And my mom used to work on the radio, and then she did movie coding.
Really?
Yeah. But right now she is like unemployed due to like health shit, kind of. And I guess her, like, the job that she had, they started doing like outsourcing, so they like just canned her whole department pretty much.
Yeah, it's gonna become more common, unfortunately.
Yeah, so, but right now, my mom's been like writing a script. She's like, my mom is one of the smartest, most creative, like knowledgeable people that I know.
That's sick.
So she's always like doing something like pretty cool. Like, she was once a rapper, a radio DJ.
Really? That sounds sick.
Like with a deal and everything. She had a song in Bebe's Kids.
Oh, I remember Bebe's Kids.
She had a song in that, and
yeah, it's weird. I like to ask that question because it kind of, you get to know someone from like kind of what their upbringing is, like I got sent, like my family's background is like broken, like just trying to figure it out, and like fucking grasp on. But that's good though.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, like, I don't know. It made me an overthinker. Like, I overthink a lot of stuff just because of anxiety, and like kind of, you gotta deal with adult shit at a young age.
You talking my language, man. Like, I'll tell you.
Shit weighs heavy after a while, right?
Hell yeah.
Well, I kind of figured something, because like you seem to find ways to express yourself. Where does music come in? Was skating's 3, so when's music come in?
Music, I mean, I've just always listened to music. A lot of, there's a lot of people. My grandma was a blues singer.
Wow.
There's a lot of music surrounding me. I never ever wanted to make music though, because I think my dad was kind of trying to push me in that way, like rap, and it was like, no, like I want to skate, like I don't want to be a rapper, I don't want to play basketball, I don't want to play football, like I want to just skate. And nobody really understood that, so it kind of made me have that connection to skateboarding more. And I didn't start really like making music until I don't know if it was like 2014 or something, or maybe like a little later, but or a little bit before. But Tyler's album, what the fuck is
I was jamming to some of it on the way up.
I'm faded. What?
It was that pen, dude. I was listening to something on the way up, and this shit was sick, man.
Hold the fuck up, cause this, hell no, I'm tweaking right now.
That seems nerve-wracking to me, like to make music or to like. You ever sing it? Like sing it out? Like,
I be singing. I be doing all kind of shit.
Yeah, good for you.
Wolf.
Dude.
All right, Wolf.
Oh,
right.
word.
Until Wolf, I never rapped on a song ever. But randomly, I like performed a freestyle one time, like fucking around my dad somewhere at the wee hours of the fucking morning, like.
Yeah.
And it. Like I just got on stage and me and my dad used to like freestyle together and shit. But
that's sick.
So then I just went up there and he had like went probably to go smoke or some shit, do something. And I was just sitting there by the stage, and then like I don't know how I ended up on the stage, but I was just.
But your dad was into rapping?
Yes, yeah, like yes and no, I guess.
Yeah.
Like. He definitely was into rapping and production and doing all that stuff, but he wasn't like a rapper really. Like he wasn't like my mom actually had a deal.
That's
like, I don't think my dad had a deal. Like he had like groups and stuff that he was a part of and would fuck with, but not really like on some like. Or maybe he just never sat down and focused on making music all the way, because he just would be all around doing
shit. You
shit.
gotta really like, if you want to pursue something, you gotta kind of like put your energy and time into it. And like I know a lot of dudes like where I'm from, like they could do anything, you know, but like it's just harnessing that fucking spark, that and focus, putting it on something.
Like, all right, well fuck everything else, I'm gonna focus in on this and boom boom boom. Like,
where do you get that from? Skateboarding?
I ain't have shit growing up, so I wanted to get some shit. I was tired of living how I was living, and I seen what you needed to do to, you know, I guess make it.
Yeah.
So I was like, that's what I'm doing.
Yeah.
You know, I didn't have time to play around or try to like, you know, it take money and stuff to do basketball camp and football, all this shit.
Yeah,
all that
shit
shit
ain't
take money. Like, and it take money to skate too, except it's a little different because it's like, you could get a hand-me-down board, you could get, you know, some used trucks, some used shoes, all this shit. And not saying that that's always how I got my shit, like hand-me-down or used or stuff, but
it'll last too. Like skateboard, your first board will last like 6 months while you're learning this stuff.
My first board, I told you later, that shit lasted me 4 years.
Yeah, even crazier. Yeah, and you don't need like a mountain pass, you don't need a car ride, you could just go outside and skateboard.
Exactly.
Same, that was for me, like too. I was just like, I tried like organized sports and stuff, but like this is weird with like having too much structure to something when you want to like work on something by yourself and figure it out. You know? Like, so you find skateboarding. Yep. Family life's a little rocky. People's trying to figure it out. People are making music though. That's pretty sick.
Nah, all that shit was before me though. Like, they was like a lot of the shit that they were doing was like before me.
Okay, yeah. Well, that's good then, right?
And I was like still in the environment because you feel me, these my parents' friends, everybody like they got the same friends and stuff. So same friends they make music with, same friends they do like whatever. So we would like link up and like it wasn't really that foreign to me. Yeah. Like to see people making music and stuff.
Yeah. So where do you take skateboarding from there? Like when does it turn into something where you try to pursue it?
Shit. Fifth or sixth grade. So I think I'm like 10 in like the 5th grade or something, and I started catching the bus by myself to like past Hollywood, like kind of between like Hollywood and North Hollywood to elementary school. I went to Valley View, and I would, you know, my mom took me for the like 2 weeks to like all the way to school, all the way back, like pick me up, and then after 2 weeks she was like, you know where you going?
Yeah.
So she'll start taking me halfway.
Oh, nice.
Then like a week after she started taking me halfway, she's like, you good to go to school by yourself? Like, you know exactly what to do, where to go. Like, you be meeting me, like,
yeah.
All right. So I started going to school by myself, and with me going to school by myself, my mom was like, it's all right if you take your skateboard because you'll get around faster.
Yeah.
You'll, you know, if worse comes to worse, you could get out of any type of situation.
Defend yourself.
Yeah,
Back
like,
up, motherfucker.
So
I've had to do that before. Not good, right?
Yeah. So once I started doing that, I was just kind of out in the world at that time.
Yeah.
You know, once you start like really catching the bus and really traveling by yourself. That I feel like that's when you really start skating. Like I wouldn't say that I started skating when I was 3, because, you know, the people who I see 3-year-olds and 4-year-olds skating are at the skate park with their parents padded up skating. Like I just had a skateboard and would like be on my knee pushing. Then I try to stand up. Then I try to ollie, but it wasn't like, you know. And I didn't skate every day. I just like I had a skateboard. I rode bikes.
Yeah.
I was like playing with my friends, running around, playing tag, like stupid shit, ding dong ditch, all kind of shit like that.
Good for you.
And yeah, but then once I like 10 years old, I started skating and like seriously like on some like this is me and my board. I'm not going nowhere without it.
Yeah.
It's coming with me. Period. If I can't go on my board, I'm not going. Like,
yeah. They used to give me like trouble in school, like bringing your board and shit. Like,
oh yeah,
bring it everywhere. Bro.
They used to tell me that. They used to tell me that too. Like, oh, you gotta leave your board in the office. I'm like, what if somebody steal my shit? Cause y'all not gonna buy me. The school not gonna buy me another one.
Nah.
And they were like, well, you know, and then, but it's funny because then the school, like, I started bringing my skateboard. A couple of my other friends that were like trying out skateboarding too, they would bring their skateboards, and then the school kind of was like, all right, like, cause it, like on some like kid shit, it's like
I like kid shit. Go ahead.
Like you, when you watch something, listen to something, do something, other kids like, oh, I do that too.
Yeah.
So other kids start bringing their skateboard, whatever. So then it became like in my class, like they would be like, all right, everybody, you know, put your skateboard in the little closet with your jacket in your backpack, like, or whatever.
All are welcomed.
Yeah, so it was kind of cool. And then
it's like it catches on for sure, like skateboarding. If someone has a spark for skateboarding too, like I met this kid Dale, and he just had this like, there was no kids skating but him, but he just like needed a friend. He was like really, like you're saying, like obsessed with it, you know what I mean? And that just rubbed off, dude. Like, yeah. I feel you. Like, that's sick that you had that impact with those around you too, though.
Yeah, and people had that impact on me too, cause like by bringing my skateboard to school and then seeing somebody else and then being like, oh, like let's skate together, like whatever, like all that stuff is like, you know, that helped keep me involved and keep me into it, or kept me into it. And yeah, so basically, you know, middle school comes around, I'm getting better at skating. I'm like skating more often. I'm going to skate parks by this time, and I've seen more skate videos and all kind of stuff like that. So I'm like, all right, for sure. Like, I know what good tricks are. I know what, like, damn, people jumping downstairs, people skating ledges and all this stuff. Like,
yeah.
So I'm like, all right, for sure. So now I'm just in trial and error period of just like trying to gain the muscle to really be able to flip and pop and like hold grind. So
that's sick though. That's good you acknowledge that, because some people they try to rush it because they want to learn all the tricks, and then they don't learn like a good foundation, or they get hurt because of it. And then like it's good to like take your time and develop and figure out how to ride the thing, and like
that's it's just all like, you know, you gotta, I always stay true to like my comfort zone. I never tried to like, if it was some even if it was some stuff that I thought was super tight, if it was something I didn't think that I would be able to do, I just would not do it. Like, I'd just be like, oh, y'all grinding this rail? Nah, it's not the one for me.
Yeah,
like,
yeah, smart.
And then, you start finding rails, and it's like, oh, I can do this one for sure. Like, so, it kind of got like, went like that. And then,
did you have like did you have a shop or a sponsor? Like, what was the original, like, because that's kind of like a unique thing, like.
Well, I was kind of getting boards, not like on some like getting boards like because I was like good at skating, but because my dad grew up with Catch, so Catch started Natural Concept, and he would like.
No shit.
Yeah, like he would like randomly like send me a box with some boards in it, and I like have some new boards to skate.
That's dope.
It would be like 2 or 3 boards, like
the homie flow. Like.
Yeah, he just kept me skating, kept me with a board and shit, and then
Is Natural Concepts out of Hawaii?
Yeah, Catch is from Hawaii. Yeah.
And they had like a dude named Bob Marley on the team.
Yeah, Bob Gnarly.
Bob Marley, right? Yeah.
Bob Gnarly. They had,
that's what it was, Gnarly. Sick name.
They had Jay-Z.
Who's that? That's his name?
Yeah.
Oh, no shit. I remember seeing him in magazines when I was younger. I remember Natural Concept because it was kind of different than the other brands at the time. It was like its own
like graffiti-based, street-based, like real, like it was like underground. I guess it would be like kind of an underground skate company in a sense. I feel like it wasn't like Girl or Chocolate or like I for sure like people would be like, damn, what kind of board is that? Like, but like Catch did all the original art and stuff for all the stuff, so it was super dope.
He gave you some boards.
Yeah, so he just kept me skating. I thank him 1,000 times over because that shit changed my life for real.
Yeah, that's amazing. So that was like your first semi-sponsor. Was there a time where like someone was like, yeah, we want you to focus on skateboarding, we're gonna help you, and like.
Nah, not till I was like 17.
Oh, a little bit older.
Yeah, it was kind of like yeah, when I was 17, I started getting boards from Real.
Oh, no shit.
And then I think a little bit before that, I was like skating for like Brooklyn Projects, but then like some people that were actually good at skating got on, so then Dom just was like not really giving me shit. He always tried to like he always be trying to talk about like don't forget where you came from and all this shit.
Yeah.
And I just want to let it be known that I'm self-made. I did all this shit by myself. Ain't nobody make me.
Yeah.
Nobody made me who I am. No matter how many people want to take credit for the help that they might have helped me, but like they don't look at when they stopped helping me.
Yeah.
They just be like, well, I helped him a couple times. It's like, all right, but then when I started getting really good and I started breaking boards and needing boards, you wasn't.
Yeah.
You know.
It's good that then you must have found another opportunity, right?
Exactly. That's when, and that's literally like, all right, so I was in middle school. I know I brought up that I was 17, but that's like a little further down the line. But I was in middle school. We're going to rewind a little bit.
Please.
I was in middle school. After the 118 was a skate shop that I went to between my school in Hollywood and my house.
Nice.
And it was like when I was like 10, 11, 12 around there. Or like 10, 11, and then like 12 or so. I started going to middle school or whatever. Like 13. Then I would like skate down. My school was on Santa Monica and Highland.
Nice.
So I would skate down Santa Monica or skate to Melrose and all that shit. And I started going to Brooklyn Projects. They would like give me some stuff sometimes. Then they said they were starting a skate team. They wanted me to be on it. We took photos and all this stuff. And then a bunch of dudes kind of moved to LA, like, but were really getting clips at the time.
Yeah.
Like, and these people were probably like 19, 20 at the time. Like 18, 19, 20.
Like fresh out of high school, like going to get. That's what I did. I drove
really,
across country.
Yeah. So, then they became more important because they really had talent. And I was just a little kid, like,
You probably had talent, but they were probably just focused. Like they probably had a mission statement.
Yeah, like, but like Nike was sending them stuff. They were skating in contests and doing all this stuff. But then yeah, so I remember one day I got a mystery board, and the first day I got it from Brooklyn Projects. I set it up. I went to Fairfax. There's a little six there, and I was learning from Big Spins, and I'm learning it for the first time ever. I'm like, damn, this is crazy. Like, and I break the board same day.
Damn.
Like I had a fresh board and I broke it. Like it was the first time I like focused the board ever in my life. And I go back and I'm like, but not when I say focus, like I don't mean like I got mad.
Yeah.
Like I literally from big spin landed like 90, middle of the board broke.
Yeah, the board didn't withstand, man.
Yeah, so I went back like, yo, like I just broke this board. Like then I get another one. Like I don't have no other board, nothing. Nobody gave me no board, right? So I didn't have a board for a little bit. I went to Supreme. Or it was like, there was like, come back tomorrow. So I came back tomorrow and it was like, I'll come back tomorrow. And I was like, all right. So I went to Supreme and I got a board, you know, and then there was like they gave me a board and they just kind of kept giving me boards. Like,
nice.
If I ever needed a board, it was like, yeah, I got you.
Yeah. See, so that's what I was kind of getting at. Is like, is there someone that was like, yeah, like this dude's gonna do it, so let's support him, you know? That's kind of rad to get that, you know? Or to pursue that or to run into that in any way is like cool.
Yeah.
I had a brand like Farbro that helped me out. They were just like, yo, this kid really isn't gonna stop skating.
Yeah,
and he's obsessive, and like now he's getting to that age, so like they just hook it up, you know?
Yeah, so yeah, I guess later on down the line, Supreme did become that for me, like that, you know, keep skating type of thing. But the only reason why I guess the only reason why I think of it, or the only reason why I don't think of it like immediately, is because there was no one to, like, by the time I started going there, I was already locked in.
Yeah.
Like, it wasn't like, I don't know if I want to skate or anything. Like, I was like, nah, fuck it. Like, if I'm not going to do it here, I'm going to do it there. If I'm not going to do it here, I'm going to do it there. Like, I'm going to figure out a way. But I was in love,
Yeah,
so.
for sure. Some people don't have that. They want to get sponsored, or they want to like do these things and create these things, but they don't have like that drive that like makes them go, you know?
Yeah.
Fucking bothers you at night, like when you don't land a trick and you know you got it and you got to go back and it's like can't sleep because of that fucking
Hell
shit.
yeah.
Like,
or even just staying up watching skate videos for hours. Like, I remember always being up so late watching skate videos, like having to go to school the next day.
Yeah.
Like
exhausted, like hungover.
Yeah, like it's like damn, but and then sneaking it, like we looking at history books and I got a skate magazine over, like damn, these shoes is tight, this is tight, like so
yeah, that's right.
Yeah, so yeah, I guess Supreme did become that, like, you know, they would like hook me up with some stuff.
Yeah, it's kind of two-way street though, right? You brought something, they bring something. It's like support,
well, the thing was, like, I was just an annoying ass little kid. I feel like to them, like I would go in there and ask questions and sit there and watch the skate video, like the whole thing, and just be sitting there to the point where they're like, what are you doing? Like, just go skate, go do something else. Like, get out of our hair, kind of.
You're like, I'm fucking beat up and sore now. I just want to watch it and, you know, or listen to someone talk about it. Or
So, you know, but they, you know, I definitely appreciate. But a big reason why though is because Javier worked at Supreme.
Nunez, right?
Exactly.
Yeah,
and he knew Kareem.
Damn.
Who, you know, my dad knew Javier since he was like a little kid too.
Yeah.
So when the first time I ever went to Supreme was right after 118 had closed, and I just had a natural concept board, just a deck, and I had to go find trucks, wheels, bearings, all that stuff. And I went over and we walked in, me, my mom, and my dad walked in there, and it was like, Hav. And it was like, yo, what the, like, and then they had like this big reunion, like, what the fuck?
That's sick.
And then that's another reason why they were comfortable being like, if after school I'm like, can I go to Supreme after school? They're like, all right. Cause before people were telling me like, yo, it's a store with a bowl, and I'll be like, Mom, can I go to the store? She'd be like, hell no, bring your ass home. I'm sorry.
No, that's alright. Yeah, because you don't know what you're gonna get into.
Yeah, exactly. So, you know, I guess like yeah, you know, people like look out for me and shit. But it's all, I would look out for people too. So
Yeah.
it was always cool. Like, I'm happy that people looked out for me, because then it gave me the you know, if somebody giving me a board, or I know that like it's possible for me to get another board. If I see my friend, he don't got a board, or his board is super fucked up, I'm like, you know, all right, I'm about to set up a new board. You can have my old board, or here, just take this new board because I got a spare one at the house or something, like anything.
Yeah, that's nice. Pass it on, you know?
Yeah.
How old are you now?
I'm 24.
Nice. I'm 35. I got
Sick.
you beat, bro. Got you beat by a few years. Yeah, I've been skating since I was 13. That's when I started.
That's so dope.
Yeah, fucking been a long time. All right, so cover some skating, some music. What about acting?
Well, mid-90s is the first movie I've ever been involved with.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you go to acting classes?
I've been to like some random ass acting classes when I was like in elementary school, because a lot of like where my school was, like I was using my auntie address to go to like a better school.
Nice.
So I met a lot of kids that were like child actors and random stuff like that.
Yeah.
So their parents were kind of like, I don't know if they maybe seen something in me as far as being like an interesting little energetic kid.
Yeah.
But they would tell my mom like, oh, you should try this. So, you know, we would like try some shit. But the thing is like that shit not free. So it's like,
yeah.
all right, this place has the first class is free, so I'll go there.
Yeah.
And that's the only class, because I'm not, you know.
Like, I just met you. That's it. Now I gotta leave.
Yeah. So, but I never wanted to really be an actor or nothing like that. I was just like focused on skating. I like to do everything. I used to like to do everything like one at a time.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to focus on anything else except for skating. I don't want to focus on anything else except for, you know, what I really truly want to do.
Yeah.
And now I kind of see that it's like, it's fine to blur the line. Like, there's a time and place for everything.
Yeah.
So.
I agree with that. I think too, like when you're developing and you're young, you need to hyper focus on one thing so you can learn. That's what skating always has done for me. It's been like that thing that you can fuck with and put your energy into and experiment with, and it's kind of the truth, because if you're not in the moment, you get hurt, you know?
Yep.
So it's like it allows you to develop character through just the act of doing it, you know what I mean? So then once you have your solid foundation, then if you're willing to, like in your case, if you're willing to express yourself in different mediums and stuff, you already have like a strong foundation, you know?
Yep.
That's what I always love about skateboarding. Like people that really skateboard, they seem to like be built for this time and this age, and like they're flexible enough, they can handle complexity, like they're outside the box thinkers at times.
Because you gotta, one thing is like skating, number one, gave me a work ethic.
Yeah.
It gave me, like, you fail 1,000 million billion times more than you succeed in skating.
Yeah.
Like every time you succeed, like success will be landing a trick. But what it takes, like you don't land every trick first.
Oh.
Every trick first try or anything like that.
There's
so,
10,000 hours and everything.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. And,
even the ollie, so I do skateboard lessons occasionally, and I say that, I'm like, they're like, well, do you think I'll be able to do it? I'm like, dude, you're gonna have to do every variant until you find a way that works, and then remember it, and then build it into your muscle. Like, it's gonna be a long time, and unless you work really hard and go at it, you know? Like style, you know, you forge style kind of through ollieing and skating, you know?
Yeah, so, and then also, the skate scene is very, I mean, especially now more than ever, but even back in the day, I feel like it always has been very versatile, and as far as like where people come from, like everybody just comes together to skate. It doesn't matter if you rich, poor, black, white, anything indifferent. If you like punk, if you like jazz, if you like fucking hip hop, whatever it is, heavy metal, like all of these things are incorporated into the whole scene of skating.
Yeah.
So you'll see a video and you'll be like, all right, this part is dope. This dude's skating to a song that I know, like a hip hop song. But then you're like, this song is fucking crazy and I like it.
Yeah.
But this is not hip hop, or this is not rock, or this is, you know, whatever it is. And then people have different styles of dressing. You know, some people wear super skinny clothes. They want to whatever skate, however they skate, and then people wear super baggy and they chill, or you know, it's different energies and stuff, and people want to skate like it's a party, and then some people want to skate like they're like trained athletes. It's just so many different things that it makes you just open-minded to, I feel like, the whole world, really.
100%. That kind of touches on mid-90s, like there's different characters, like there's the homie who just wants to film, you know, he just wants to make a movie, like, dude, I whenever I look at skate crews and stuff, it's definitely diverse. I think because skating's open enough to know that everyone can bring value in some way, you know, like, and everyone that participates in the same
I really think that it really, like, goes hand in hand with music. You know, because there are certain skaters who, I guess, make certain things alright. Like, you know, I'm sure it's crazy. I feel like the first black skater to skate to Slayer or some random shit, or like the first like white skater to skate to some gnarly hip hop or some shit. Like, it's.
I had a DMX. I put footage to DMX one time. VHS days. I had a Marlboro wind jacket on too. My mom won.
See, that's it. And it's blurring that line. Like, by doing that, you're creating the space to be like, no, I just like this. Like, it doesn't have anything to do with the people I'm around. The people, like, it's just like, I just like this. This song makes me feel good. These clothes make me feel good. Like, whatever it is. So,
yeah, that's so crucial, man. Because there is a lot of like stereotyping, even from your own people. You know what I mean? Like, just reality, you know. So
100%.
That's why it's a good thing, dude. That's why whenever I see someone skateboarding and I can tell they skate, I'm kind of like, I just know that they're like, they're in a moment, at least they're focusing on that, so they're usually doing pretty good, you know. Like, and we don't really box people in either. Skateboarding always kind of like doesn't want to be boxed in. It's strange nowadays, it's going into the Olympics and all that, but at the same time, it's like, if someone wants to do that, well, by all means, you know. Like,
and I think that's dope. I think skating definitely, you know, as like the heart and soul of it is always gonna remain the heart and soul. People always gonna skate in the streets. People always gonna skate where you're not supposed to. You know, people always gonna have fun in the skate park. They're gonna do what they want to do. But it's just like, all right, cool. Like, it's the same thing with basketball. There really is the NBA, and then there's people who are not in the NBA that go hoop. Like, so I think that I think it is a good thing to. I think it is a good thing to be recognized as like a real sport too. Like, I'm not gonna say it's a good thing, but I just don't see nothing wrong with it.
And I agree with you, because who the fuck am I to tell? If that's their version of skateboarding and they like that, then fucking, it's not my version. I don't want to balk. I don't want to give skating too much rules. Hopefully it's something that brings
skateboarding to a higher level so that skateboarders get paid more, really and truthfully. Like, because skateboarders go through the most mental and emotional like stress and really don't get paid that much. Like, and I didn't even realize that until I became like a professional skateboarder and realized, like, damn, like,
it's small compared to any other sport, realistically.
But then you gotta think, like, you really, like, you're sitting at home fucked up. You're breaking yourself down, and you're also physically breaking yourself down, like, and you know, you work so hard, and everybody, and people make money off of skating. So it's like, all right, let's let the skaters make the money off of skating too. Like, let's like really, you know. And that's one thing that I realized transitioning from, or not transitioning, but going between the movie industry and the skating industry, is that like from being a part of mid-90s, I got like a team of agents that are, you know, out trying to get me jobs and throw my name in hats to all that stuff. I got a manager, and she's really like cool. Skating. And the thing is like, it's crazy because it's like, all right, I'll be going through some family shit, like some real heavy shit, and you know, I'll be like, yo, I don't want to go to this. Now, if you say you don't want to do something in skating, it's like the whole world stopped. Like, you know, they like knocking your door. Well, you can't because we gotta. Like, nobody has ever told me that I can't not do something, like a press day or anything. Like, if I don't want to do it, they're like, well, it's whatever makes you comfortable.
Yeah.
And that's one thing that I realized in skating. It's like, damn, people really like slave skaters. Like, you know, you gotta go on this trip.
Yeah.
Because it's this and this, and you gotta go do this photo shoot.
Yeah.
And then when you say like, I'm not up for it, like I don't want to do it, then it's kind of some like, well, we'll just get another person to fill your spot, basically.
Yeah.
You know, it really makes you feel weird. I know it made me feel weird about myself. It still does. Like,
for real.
Like, I've heard people say things about me that's like, you what? Like, why would you even say that? Like, that's not even necessary. Like, it's just, you know.
Yeah.
It's just a different thing. The thing about skaters is that like skaters come from so many different walks of life. So there's people who are really hungry that really need these opportunities, and I think it's kind of not fucked up, but it's like the companies will allow you to push yourself. You know, a company will allow you to skate for them for $500.
Yeah.
For however long, like until it's like. 1 second.
Okay.
Yeah.
I rode for like some big companies, and they weren't like skater owned, and they had you, and they would like push you and make you do all that shit. And I got paid like decent, you know, but like not compared to a real athlete, you know.
Yeah,
like,
exactly.
And we were risking ourselves way more and working way.
And you don't get no insurance. They don't got like, you know, it's nothing for you. There's no unions. Like, you know, it's just basically like, well, we hope you take care of yourself, because if you fuck yourself up, then we're gonna have to cut your check, like, period. Yeah. And it's like the check is not even something that's like life changing like that. Like maybe for one life, but like as somebody who's doing everything that I do for more than just myself, you come across hurdles and you like, God damn, I've been doing this shit for some time now. Like, when is it gonna get easier to be like, all right, like, when am I gonna be able to just be like, all right, I'm buying a house? Yeah. Like, you gotta, like, if you want to do that off a skateboard, you gotta live very like, you gotta spend your money super frugal. Smart. Yeah,
you gotta be frugal.
And I'm not necessarily a frugal person, I guess, because I already came up having to live frugal. So it's like, why I didn't go out my way to like make money and stuff to live like I'm still, you know, still like broke and shit.
It's kind of like the same. It was like the same with me. It was like, I just wanted to get money so I could skateboard, you know? Yeah. And then you want to just do that, build that lifestyle, and make enough money to do it. It's because it's such a new thing still, relatively, compared to those other things. That's why it's rad that
and
people
it's like
carry
also
on.
A lot of, you know, like, I like clothes, I like jewelry, I like just all that, so like type of stuff. So it's like, all right, so when you making a little bit of money, you like, all right, I'm about to go buy some Gucci. I'm about to skate in this. Like, it's just like, that shit costs money. And yeah, I went through times of spending my money all fucked up.
Yeah,
but
for sure, me too.
It's like, yeah, then you buying weed, drugs, liquor, like whatever. You just trying to have fun. Really, you just trying to have fun.
Well, you gotta fucking grow up. You gotta like learn and fucking make mistakes. That's part of the mistakes, is like going through it, figuring out, like having some fun, testing your limits. That's how you figure out, like, you gotta throw feelers out, you know? If you just follow people's rules and shit and just like, people do that and then they have all these regrets because they never like just went out and figured it out for themselves, you know? Like,
yeah, hell yeah.
Well, she said 10 minutes, but then we should talk about the movie a little more, because so were you nervous? Like, you
hell yeah, I was nervous. I was nervous as fuck going into it because, one, you know, you already know skateboarders don't take to shit about skating like kindly. Like, it's always like, what do you know about this? And then, I mean, I don't blame them though, because a lot of the skate movies that have come out are trash, like, or just corny. I'm not gonna say trash, but just corny, like super, like,
they always have this weird part where like,
it's just like, all right,
someone who didn't skate just put that in there, you know?
Or like, you know, flying crazy airs, like just stupid shit, like. But you know, this was more. It's kind of less about skating and more about friendship. a little bit, and that's something that is very understandable. And skateboarding is such a good way to relay that message of friendship, because just like I was saying earlier, it's so open, to people and to ideas and everything. So it makes sense. As far as the only thing I was kind of nervous about, I guess, is just the perception of what people would say. Like, I'm lucky enough that people like my skating, and then I was like, damn, I wonder if I do this, will people stop fucking with my skating and be like, oh, he did this or that. Like, I don't know. I was overthinking it. I was tripping out. But one thing that I did know was that no matter what anybody was going to say, I was going to give it my all, because I got this, I got this thing, like I got this opportunity, and that's one thing in skating a lot, like Supreme would help me out, keep me with some boards and stuff, but nobody was really putting that real, like a board at a skate shop like Supreme, where they don't really sell boards, like they make their money off of their brand.
Yeah.
So giving me a board is like, it's very kind, but it's not like I'm really breaking bread with you right now, because we really make our money off this and I'm giving it to you for free. Like, it's like y'all got 1,000 boards in the bag. Yeah. Y'all shot me one. Like,
you're helping too, because skating the board, repping the brands, that's 50-50, if not the other way,
But really, truthfully, I broke into skating on some, like, the same way anybody does. I was skating with my friend who was filming, Mikey Alfred, who's also the co-producer of the movie.
Shit, what up, Mikey?
And so we wasn't sponsored when we were making illegal Civ videos and all that stuff. All of that stuff came because we were doing it, and then people wanted to, like, they see what we doing. People watch what you doing, and so it was like, all right, you doing this? All right, for sure. Now you're starting to get good. Now it's like, all right, we want to start a skate team. Like, we really, like what you've been doing. Like, blah, blah. So it's like, all right, for sure. And
that's dope.
But so I kind of, like, I was never, like, I don't really give a fuck what nobody ever think about what I do or because it's my decisions. I think that acting in a movie is tight.
Yeah,
like,
I do too.
Some shit that a lot of people can't say they ever did. Like, and I couldn't say that I did it before this, so I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna try it. I'll try anything in the world. Like, if I believe that I want to try it, if I feel like it's something that I personally want to do, I'll try that shit.
I feel like more people should do that, because there's too many people that put themselves in bad moods and like talk themselves out of things because they're not confident. Like, more people should just try shit too, you know what I mean? Like, it's good that you do it, because that's rad. That's why I like the idea of skateboarding and music and like acting and taking opportunities that come, you know what I mean?
And that's
You're
what
the
I
spark,
learned.
so
That's one thing that I really learned, is that can't nobody, you are the only person that matters in your life, really. If you could sleep at night with your decisions, then that's it. But fuck what somebody else gotta say in the first place, because nobody ever is going to believe in you before you believe in yourself. You gotta believe in yourself, number one, first and foremost. You gotta love yourself. You gotta know, like, nigga, what I'm doing is tight. Like, this is what I'm, like, we about to do this, and whether you understand it now or later, one day you're gonna be like, damn, that was tight.
Yeah.
Like, it's tight that he did that. So, I ain't scared of nothing, you feel me? I'm not scared of, I was just, the only reason why I was nervous is just because it was, like, new.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit. And then I didn't want to act, I didn't want to be a horrible actor. And then it's just like, oh shit. Like,
oh shit.
So, everybody,
practice those ollies, bro. Figure it out.
Yeah. So Jonah and everybody seen something in me, and they helped me bring that out. They helped bring the actor in me out, and just like Tyler and Earl brought out the rapper musician in me, and
they're good examples too. You can look at them and be like, yeah, these people have dedicated their time to these things they give a shit about,
And definitely Tyler is one of a huge inspiration for me, as far as like, jumping around, as far as like, okay, boom, I'm making clothes. boom, music, boom, shoes, like all of this stuff. Okay, I'm putting out a photo book. I'm like, it wasn't just one thing.
Yeah.
You know, so that was always a huge inspiration of mine.
Yeah, that's amazing, man. And dude, I'm from like similar, where I'm just like, I came up skating, and like skating sometimes has that attitude where it's like you could sell out or some shit, you know what I mean? And I think that's possible, but I think they're too quick to call it all the time, because like some people just gotta eat, and like I used to always try hard, and just because like, you know, I didn't want to go home, like there was violence and bullshit, you know, like drama and shit.
Same shit.
You're like, I want to keep skating for like therapeutic reasons too, you know, like sometimes you need those fucking things. So like,
and that's another thing that kind of made me want to venture out, is because, all right, so becoming a professional skateboarder, I needed, my therapy is skating. You know, I started skating the same way to escape from a reality. So once skating becomes your reality, and the stress that you need to skate off is caused by people trying to control your skating, or, you know, trying to put pressure on you here or there, and like, and then it started becoming a thing where I didn't even want to skate no more. Like, it was just like, or at least I didn't want to be sponsored, like, because it was just like so stressful, and I'm dealing with real shit, and I'm just like, you know. But then I go to a skate park and everybody looking at me like, oh, you know, like you already know.
You put yourself out there, like people are just, it gets weird, you know.
And then it's like, it's another thing too, because it's like, all right, like a lot of the time I'd be scared to skate to the best of my ability, because I'm not trying to show nobody up, or I'm not trying to like look like a show off or nothing like that. So, you know, I'm just skating around. It's just like, when can I just fully like explode and like be free, like, you know?
I do. You feel like that's always an awkward one, dude. Really, when you put yourself out there and people see you, and you know they see you, and you're like, but I'm here. It's the thing about skating too, is it's like you're in the mix. Actually, the movie kind of touched on that a little bit. It was like, you see the skaters at like the local spot. It's not like a NBA player or a basket or football. It's like you see them and they got security guards. It's like skateboarders is just like Tupac in the club, like fucking still
like you
famous,
see a dude, like,
hanging out. Like that's a good thing about skating, but it gets weird, you know, like just takes time.
And it's also, you know, I never had nobody to talk this type of stuff through with or anything like that, so it would, you know, that's how you get in your head. Because I mean, really, truthfully, I probably go to the skate park and niggas be like, if they even know me or see me at all, you'd be like, oh shit, that's Na-Kel. Keep going.
Yeah.
But in my head, I'm like, why does it feel like everybody is looking at me? Oh my God, I can't land a 50-50. I need to go home. Like, this is crazy. Like, oh my God. Like, you know.
Yeah, I do know.
Or just thinking in your head, like, what am I doing wrong? Like, I need to be doing this better. I need to maybe skate faster, grind this trick longer. Like, everything, you just like, oh, that was sloppy. Like, I don't know. You just start critiquing yourself for no reason, kind of.
Yeah. Been there for sure.
Yeah, so it just became one of those things. And then now, like the fact that I have other obligations, like, okay, I gotta come to New York to do press, and I gotta, you know, they're premiering a movie here and here, and it's a whole different schedule. Now it's like when I was in school, and I always say this, in school, that was my job. Like when I was going to school, it was go to school, get good grades. That's the only thing that anybody expected from you. Yeah. So skating is like your little like, all right, I go to school, get my good grades, but this is like my child, like my
your
baby.
Little
like,
creation.
This is something that no one understands. Like, you don't even understand this, mom. Like, it's more to it than just tricks, like all this stuff. And then skating became what people expect of me. So I didn't have anywhere to go for like and that's where like making music came in, and you know, all this stuff, you know, is because now it's like, we want you to skate. Before, nobody wanted me to skate. Everybody, you know, thought it was a phase and all kind of stuff. Now it's like, where's your footage at? What's up? What's your next skate project? Like, bro, I just met a deadline just came up. It's coming soon, bro.
Stop turning it to work, motherfuckers.
Yeah, facts.
Skating's got it. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's gonna, like, skating will always be in the streets because some people need it not for structure and rules. They need it just as a creative outlet, something to like make mistakes with and learn and like
freedom of expression.
Yeah, bro. Like I'm the same way. Like I wrote for big companies, and that's what happened. It turned into a job, 9 to 5, and they were making decisions not based off of my well-being. You know.
Facts.
So like then I just did my own shit. So it's like now it's just like, you know, we can do it however we want. Like they can't fucking turn into a job. Like
and then, you know, but you know, now the fact that I have so much other stuff that I'm doing, I look at my time and I'm like, cool, I'm about to go skate. I'm about to go skate and I'm about to have fun. And it's like, it's just, maybe I lost myself for a little while or something, just based on the fact that everything was changing so fastly, like quickly, and everything was, you know, becoming what it became. But now I feel like I found myself again. Like I found my passion and love for skating, and not like it's always been there, but it's like it's back to like that burning the real fire is like back, like, you know, because for a minute it's just like, oh yeah, I gotta go on a trip, and you really just focused on doing tricks that you know you will land. Yeah. You know, and then doing that, I kind of, you know, I feel like I stopped progressing. I just was doing tricks that I thought were easy, just so I could be like, I got a clip today, I got a photo today. Yeah. You know, because that's all the brand gives a fuck about. They don't care if you're really pushing yourself. They just want you to collect so that they can have something to put in their ad, put in their video, all that shit. So, but now, you know, I think with the start of not the start, but within filming the Supreme video, I was kind of more like, you know what? I'm sure that I could get a lot of footage within this time. Yeah. But I'm gonna really make sure that I don't film the same tricks twice, and really try to like do a lot of stuff like that.
That's awesome. Cause I went through similar stuff, but that's awesome that you've come back to finding like a reason to film a part or like to work on something again. Cause it does. Sometimes they rob you of that like thing because they're trying to make a product, you know. But skating can't be that, you know. Like it's just the art. You box the art up, then it's just like, it's ridiculous, you know. Yeah. Dude, well, thank you so much for coming on the show, man.
Thank you too.
Fuck yeah. And
thank you for having me.
When's the movie like officially come out?
October 19th.